Okay, everybody, Stephen Key here, and I've got one of my favorite guests that really creates a bunch of havoc. Marc Portney, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Stephen. How you doing?
Venture capitalist Marc Portney. He's brought hundreds of products to market.
I guarantee that you have at least one item in your house that I was responsible for.
The second he's convinced of a product, he'll invest.
Always great. It's always nice having you on because people seem to like your no nonsense, straight to the point. You don't sugarcoat anything.
No.
People seem to really like that.
Well, because there's a lot of people that don't do it. So when you're an inventor and you have something and you want to make a business out of it or license it or do something like that, you don't want anybody bullshitting you around. It's real simple. And I just find that by being straight and direct, either people want to do it or I want to do it or we don't. And then I give them the avail of time to just go pursue something else. Okay. If it's not for them, it's not for them, but it's over.
Well, thank you for doing the videos. I know that you're probably getting some people reaching out to you, but let me tell you what's happening on my end. A lot of people are reaching out and say, look, I like him. I like what he's talking about. I let them know nonsense, but I'm not exactly sure what he does. They're saying, Steve, does he venture? Does he license? Should I contact him? I don't know. So what do you really do?
Well, that's a great question. First of all, I just want to say, don't question contacting me. Contact me. You'll get me. But let me answer the question very directly, Stephen, so that people know exactly what they can expect. And I'm not going to say all of the above, but it is all of the above. I own a few companies and they do different things. So I do everything from manufacturing in China all the way through to store shelves, like every other, like they all say, but only you can pick. It's like going to Golden Corral. If you don't like chicken, don't eat it. Take the steak. You like shrimp, take the shrimp. I'm like the Golden Corral. And I'll get even a little more specific. I do license products. I can manufacture for someone if they have no manufacturing experience. My relationships go back 25 years in China. Matter of fact, some of the factory owners fly in for my kids' weddings. So, I mean, really, really good relationships. I look at a product. I can see where they're going wrong. I can see how to make it at a lesser cost. And we do that. I import, obviously, hundreds of containers a year, and then we can venture. I can do it with them.
So let's talk about this. Okay, so I'm an inventor. I've got this great product. Maybe I've got a few sales, maybe even a prototype. Maybe I'm even manufacturing somewhere, right? But I really need help. I'm not very good at marketing. If I come to you and say, hey, Marc, can you help me with my idea? And you look at it and you go, all right, do you look at it in terms of, can I license it? Or, hey, can we partner? Can I sell it? Can I manufacture it cheaper? What would you do? Does it depend
Are we being totally honest with each other for everyone? Or are we going to bullshit each other today?
No,
which one?
We're trying to get the real Marc.
Okay. Well, I look at it and I look at the inventor first.
All right.
They can have the best invention in the world, but if they're a big pain in the ass or it's not for me, then I will pass even on a good item. I really will. I'm at the stage of my game, Stephen, where I don't have to take anybody I don't want. And that sounds disgusting and it sounds bragging, but it's not bragging. I'm just saying I work really, really, really hard to get to this stage in my life where I take on the projects that make sense for me, both financially and both someone who's not going to call me at 3 a.m. and ask me stupid questions. So that's really the answer to that question.
Okay, but let's say I reach out to you and you like me. You know I'm hardworking. Sure. You know I'm gonna work my rear end off. I'm gonna work harder than you.
Okay.
I mean, do you say, all right, let's take it? I mean, do you try to help market it? Do you sell it on Amazon, maybe stores? Do you?
Well, I have an e-commerce company, So we can manage your Amazon. We can manage it for you. I can manage it for myself. If I license it, I'm going to put it on e-commerce. I mean, e-commerce is so ferocious these days, and everybody and their brother says, I can get you on Amazon. But we actually have a company. We have a warehouse. We can pick. We can pack. We can ship. We can do Facebook and Instagram campaigns to drive people to the website or drive them to Amazon, depending on the circumstance. So when I say vertical, I'm truly, truly vertical. Okay. And then we have reps that take it to big box. So we can do everything. Right. If it's a great item and the inventor goes, that's it, I'm an inventor, I don't want anything else except checks in my mailbox, that's wonderful too. But it has to fit. It has to fit the parameters. Okay. So if it fits the parameters for licensing, I'll do it.
Okay, let's talk about licensing for just a minute, because a lot of people are listening to that. Look at that. Who is that? Is that a cat? What's the name of that cat?
That's Chip. That's Chip.
That's Chip.
It's a pain in my ass, but he's a great cat.
Okay. So let's say you see a product, someone submits it to you, you see it, you kind of like it. Maybe it's not exactly what you do, but it has legs. And you could probably license it to a company that could probably take it and run with it. Do you do that?
Yeah, of course. I've taken on items that needed another license. So in other words, to get a big license behind it, I took it, I licensed it, but I took that and I took it to the main company in that category.
Got it.
Then I put the name on it. Okay. So in other words, it's Hooky is the name of the product. Okay. It's a great product, but it needed a little extra punch. So I went to Realtree, which is a fishing and a hunting brand, billion-dollar brand. I went to them and they said, yeah, sure, we'll let you license it. So I took a license from Realtree and now it's Realtree Hooky. So now it's got that punch on the shelf that I need. So,
but I'm talking about something a little different. Okay, I see that you're looking at a brand, you tied it together. Okay, that's wonderful. So you can license that in. But let's say you see a product that you don't want to manufacture it.
Okay.
But you realize that, hey, this is a really good idea. And there's a company that I know of over here in the kitchen category that I could just probably reach out, pitch it myself, collect a royalty, and share it with an inventor. Do you do that?
Of course. I do that with medical devices all the day, all day long.
Okay.
So I know the CEO of some medical companies, and he's always asking me, hey, if anything comes by your desk, I got companies in every category that look for that type of thing. And they know that by the time they see it, I'm going to already vet it. So I'm not going to bring them any shit. That's the differential. In other words, I'm not going to scattershot and send them 900 things. I'm going to send them 2 things, but I've already vetted it. So they know when it comes from me, it's real.
Okay, everybody, you're watching InventRight TV. We've got Marc back on. I know a lot of people have had questions about what the heck does he really do. You heard it. But don't hesitate to reach out to Marc. Contact information is going to be down below. Don't be shy. Show him good stuff. And don't be what? Don't be a pain in what?
Oh, don't be an asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, you could say it, Stephen. It only hurts for a minute. Just
only for a minute? Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay. Thank you, Marc. We'll have you back on. We're going to do another one in just a minute. So stay tuned, everybody.